Tonight's headlines are brought to you by McDonald's and Mariana's Coffee.
Good evening, Commonwealth, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I'm Sakurako Halstead.
And I'm Dan Shor. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories.
CNMI leadership weighs in on DOGE funding cuts made by the United States administration.
Also tonight, the House leader speaks of how an executive order made about the Department of Education affects the CNMI.
And guilty pleas and sentencing for separate cases with charges of trafficking of a controlled substance and assault in Superior Court.
In sports, tennis rackets fire it up with more matches underway.
Stay with us. These stories and more are next.
Find a plan that goes with your flow. Get unlimited local talk, text, and data at the most affordable rate with Unlimited Flow Postpaid.
Double filet sandwich for double the flavor. Just in time for Lent for a limited time. Served all day.
I love Mariana's coffee. Come join me for a cup. I think you would be really happy.
Hafaday, Tirawami, and good evening, Commonwealth.
You are watching the Channel 2 News tonight on March 21st from high up in our studios on Capitol Hill.
Current and former leaders of the CNMI on federal funding cuts that the U.S. administration initiated and how it affects us locally.
The United States has a deficit of about $37 trillion. If we continued on that path, spending money that the United States doesn't have, it's going to wreck the economy, and we don't want to see that happen.
Nearly 3 months into 2025 with the Trump administration in office since January 20th, our current and former local government officials weigh in on funding cuts implemented through the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE.
Out of this, I'm confident that everything is going to turn out positive. We want a responsive government. We want a government that's efficient and is serving the people. A lot of abuses, a lot of waste, a lot of fraud has been going on for many, many years, and it's about time that this be stopped. We have a representative in Washington, and of course we have our governor who's been to Washington, D.C., kind of looking out after our interests and how everything that's going on in Washington, how that is translated in terms of how it affects us here. And there should be some discussion about how this is going to impact us.
Congresswoman Kimberlyn King Hines has been approached with the idea to implement DOGE in the CNMI.
You know, I think that we as a community can all agree that we see a lot of waste and inefficiencies within government. And, you know, I think this is a great question because, you know, several election cycles ago, this community went through that same conversation with regards to, being accountable with the manner in which we use federal funds, right? And I don't know how many phone calls I've gotten in the last couple of weeks, requesting that we bring Doge into the CNMI to start looking at the manner in which some of these federal programs are being administered, the manner in which some of these grants are being spent, and whether, we're being accountable for the federal funds that are being expended in this community. So with that regards, right, I think that, it's important that we do that because it's been a long time coming, right?
Governor Arnold Palacios says this is how Doge has already affected us here.
So everybody's being asked to let go of people that have been on probationary. I know of several of them on Saipan. But in regards to whether it's a major, no, I haven't received anything official. So a lot of our grants are being noted, grantees are notified that, we'll take a pause on this, but then a lot of them also have already received it. You continue back, you open your portal. And
More Doge discussions to follow.
Now, this morning in a session of the House of Representatives, House Leader Marissa Flores acknowledges the realities and the challenges of the covenant with the United States as it exists in this year of 2025. In a new executive order, the President of the United States writes that he would, quote, begin eliminating the Federal Department of Education once and for all, unquote. His Department of Doge had already begun eliminating or challenging financial aid for students in higher education. The repercussions of this new order could soon be felt.
I would like to call the attention to the state of our scholarship office and the Department of Education. As we know today, the President of the United States had signed his executive order, and fortunately, this will probably go through litigation through that executive order, so it does give us some time. In light of that, we need to make a promise to all of the students that we will find a solution to funding their education and growth. Let us roll up our sleeves, dare I say to collaborate, and do the work necessary to support the future of our Commonwealth. Our youth are the architects of tomorrow.
House Leader Flores reiterates that the future of quality education in the CNMI will continue to be pursued whatever way the political tides surge.
Again, right, this goes back down to our relationship with the United States. Education is important even to the United States. How they want to navigate that process really is up to the President, but we will also feel the impacts of this executive order.
Conversations, she added, between the executive branch and legislative branch of U.S. government are still continuing.
We elected our delegate, Kim Hines, and we all trust that she will have those conversations. She is very much aware of what's going on here, and the people elected her, and I'm certain that she will advocate for what is in the best interest of our Commonwealth, especially in terms of education, because she knows exactly what that would mean. Those are also written out in our covenant. And she is very much familiar, she's very much aware, and I support her advocacy.
An emotional day in Judge Govendo's courtroom as two defendants accept guilty agreements and prison sentences. Minyan Jiang, also known as Sister Jiang, stands behind the defense table alongside her attorney Charlene Brown and through her interpreter pleads guilty to the charge of the trafficking of a controlled substance, specifically ice or methamphetamine. Prosecutor Chester Hines reads the details surrounding the events in question. On June 19, 2024, a cooperating source offered information to the CNMI Drug Enforcement Task Force that Sister Jiang was a known distributor of ice on Saipan. A sting operation was established, and the cooperating source on several occasions was witnessed buying methamphetamine from the accused. The total amount of money exchanged during the three-pronged sting operation was $180. After pleading guilty to the crime, Ms. Jiang, through her interpreter, speaks to the judge. "I am 60 years old," she says. "I have bad health. I have chronic coughing problems, and I have a hard time sleeping since I have been in the Department of Corrections." Her pained plea to the judge earns a resolute response. "You are a famous crystal meth dealer in the CNMI. Do you know how many lives you have ruined? I am unsympathetic." Sister Jiang is sentenced to 4 years imprisonment and, with time already served, will be released in late 2029. The judge speculates that deportation will certainly follow her sentence. And in another case, Carl Aldon confirmed his guilty plea with a stoic acceptance. Now convicted of separate counts of assault and the violation of probation, including the use of methamphetamine, Mr. Aldon, with family present, is returned into custody to finish serving his 1-year prison sentence. With time already served, he will be released in June of 2026. A 5-year probationary period is to follow.
Coming up, sharks, penguins, otters, crabs, jellyfish, and more sea creatures glide through the waters of an exhibit in Japan.
And how long is a New York minute? It's a split second, but we slow down, pace a little, and travel the city bewitched, bothered, and bewildered. Stay tuned, CNMI. Hear me sing.
At one of Saipan's beaches, this mother lays about 100 eggs under the cover of darkness. She hides her nest as best she can and then slowly makes her way back to the ocean. The eggs hatch and the babies head for the sea, where they will face a daily dose of danger. Just 1 in 1,000 will make it to adulthood. Those that do will one day lay their own eggs. Sea turtles are protected under CNMI law. If you see one that is stranded or if you see illegal activity, call the hotline at 287-8537.
At Mariana's Beach Resort, come to the edge of the ocean and experience the best sunsets on Saipan at Skipper's Beach Bar. Open daily from 5 p.m. till 9 p.m., Skipper's is the perfect place to unwind with great friends, great weather, and stunning ocean views. And every hour is happy hour with $3.99 craft draft beer, local food specials, and live music. Bring a friend or make some new ones. Skipper's is where memories are made. Skipper's Beach Bar, the best sunsets, the best fun. Come join us tonight. See you at the beach.
But I think of you sometime. Want to spend some time with you. Just the two of us.
Oh, and here's the other thing. Speaking of slices, when I look at you, you know what I see? Lemon meringue.
Oh.
I know you were saying that you look like a banana, but I think you look more like a lemon meringue.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, sweeter.
Sweet and a little tart.
Yes.
Let's go.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Let's go!
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Let's go! Let's go.
Welcome back. You're watching the Friday night edition of the Channel 2 News. The visitors we met at the airport are from our sister island, and they're here for all different types of reasons. Let's take a look.
As we see skydivers float down back to land from a distance at Saipan International, we meet with those that walk through the double doors. Maria Caringo, born and raised in Saipan, is coming home to visit family. She moved to Guam in 2013.
Since I left, for school, I did come home after the semester, and then we came back last year as well. Yeah.
Although close in proximity, this is what she misses about what the island has to offer locally.
Saipan's always going to be home. I miss himawari, blueberry cheese bread, Shinsen, one of my favorite restaurants. Just being, close to home, close to family.
Colin Murphy is in from Guam. He has a lineup of work orders to get through.
I'm a mechanic, so I have a few generators for the hotels, and then Hawaiian Rock also here.
Like Maria, he too will be making time to spend with family on this trip.
I have some family here, so visit them while I'm here. I'm only here for a couple days, so.
Tessie Blair, Rose Conlive, and Trudy Plummer are ready for a weekend of golf.
Hi, we're from Guam, coming here for the golf tournament in Laulau.
Tournament of Champions, right?
Yeah, Tournament of Champions. We come up here every year. We enjoy Saipan so much.
The ladies share a little history on their long-time experience with the event, and although they're not familiar with NMC, they are still excited to be here.
It actually started with the Tournament of Champions, sponsored by DFS.
Yes, yeah.
And then now it's switched to college.
The college, whatever, something kind of fundraiser.
Okay, so you've been doing it for a pretty long time.
Yeah, we enjoy it. We love it.
Would you guys say you're experts? Or?
This is the champion.
No. Used to be younger days. And this is the model here. This one.
I'm the manamko.
Through the years, this is how the ladies feel about coming here.
Always nice to visit Saipan. It's wonderful.
We love it.
And the golf course are beautiful.
As Maria's back to be with family, Colin is ready to work on some generators, and the ladies are off for a terrific time on the greens. We say welcome home, welcome back, and welcome to Saipan.
With clear, warm water, the CNMI is blessed with a natural aquarium of sorts perfect for viewing fish. But to view sea creatures without getting wet, the best place in our area and perhaps the world is found 3 hours north of here, in the land of the rising sun. Our Chris Nelson reports from the field.
I mean, I just kept walking from one room to another and going, wow, look at that, wow. So it was a lot of fun.
CNMI Tennis Coach Jeff Race took his first visit to Kaiyukan, the aquarium in the city of Osaka. Osaka is home to close to 3 million people in this port city. It's one of the most important economic zones in the country. Kansai International, or KIX, is the airport built on an island in the middle of the harbor. With direct air service from Guam, it's easily accessible from Saipan. It's quite an entrance. As you step into the exhibit, you're immediately surrounded by sharks and rays. The aquarium features life from around the Pacific. From the Aleutian Islands or the sea otters, who grow almost 1 billion hairs designed to keep them warm.
A variety of ocean life in there was, it was a joy. I'm so glad I came. And I would think that anybody who got anywhere near Osaka should take the bus in and have a look at this aquarium.
What was one of your favorite exhibits?
Well, I mean, the whale shark exhibit, you think it's just whale sharks, but there must be like 50 different species of fish in there. And clearly the hammerhead sharks were ruling the roost. And they're zipping all over like fighter jets, chasing everybody else around. But I really like the dolphins too, and the seals.
California sea lions have been in the aquarium since 1995. Harbor seals gain about 45 pounds to get through the cold water winter season. New Zealand waters feature Pacific white-sided dolphins that are fast and playful. From Antarctica, king penguins make a stand for monogamy. Like human beings, they select their own partners. They also sometimes divorce and get remarried. Not sure who files the paperwork. The biggest tank in the aquarium is 9 meters deep and holds 5,400 tons of seawater. First thing you notice is the whale sharks cruising around, followed by their posse. If I was a fellow fish, I would definitely try and stay in his blind side, or her blind side. Sharks and rays and bluefin tuna are also found here. One of the coolest areas in the place is full of different species of jellyfish. There are 12 kinds in all, and all move at their own pace and style. These free-swimming marine animals all come with umbrellas, and the bell typically pulsates for motoring. Jellyfish are found in every ocean, from the surface to the deep. They have roamed the seas for hundreds of millions of years and are thought to be the oldest multi-organ animal. Jellyfish in the wild can live up to a few months, but in aquariums with more controlled conditions, they can live several years.
The giant Japanese spider crabs, I didn't expect to see those here, although I'd seen something like that at night in Palau, but yeah, it was just terrific.
Chris Nelson for the Channel 2 News.
In a New York minute, it's a universal phrase to indicate the speed of an action. For example, can you schmear me a bagel? Yes, I could do that in a New York minute. That means less than a second. New Yorkers are always on the hustle. However, in this early springtime, as the orange blossoms begin their seasonal bloom in Central Park, New York, time may slow down for a minute, revealing a rare beauty. The song, Bewitched, Bothered, and Bewildered by Richard Rodgers and Moss Hart. A New York Minute. Coming up in sports, point, set, match, singles, and doubles compete in a local tournament at the baseline and in no man's land.
Stay tuned.
Stay with us. Come on. Cha, cha, cha.
Fast, fun, and easy. That's how your home Wi-Fi should be. So start with an internet plan that fits your budget. Introducing your home Wi-Fi starter pack, also known as WISP. Enjoy up to 25 megabits per second for as low as $35 a month. Plus, a free router with your wireless subscription. That's hours of movies, games, social media, and more endless fun. Get your Wi-Fi starter pack today only at Docomo Pacific. Better together. Additional conditions may apply.
Welcome to Marianas Beach Resort, and now welcome to Marianas Coffee. Indulge in the rich, smooth taste of classic coffee, or treat yourself to one of our signature creations with the best coffee roasted right here in Saipan. Craving something fun? Try our cracking marshmallow milkshake or one of our refreshing milk teas. Stay cool with locally grown lemongrass lemonade, the perfect tropical twist. Pair your drink with our delicious cakes, desserts, sandwiches, and salads freshly made just for you. And with super fast Wi-Fi, it's the perfect place to work or unwind. Mariana's Coffee at Mariana's Beach Resort, where great coffee meets great style. Location, location, location. Office space on Capitol Hill available now at the Hermosa Vista Business Park. With natural light and ocean views, it's the perfect place for creative professionals. So upgrade your life and your working environment. Schedule an exclusive showing now. Call us at 670-483-4750 or email hvsaipan@gmail.com.
Buenas sports fans.
Buenas sports fans! A local tennis competition has players serving up some slices.
This past weekend, the Bridge Capital Tennis Classic was held at the courts of American Memorial Park. Toma Abel in the foreground and Colin Ramsey battled it out in a match for the men's open singles final. Colin won 6-3, 6-1. In women's open singles, Ann Lee defeated Stella Choi 6-4, 6-1. 11-year-old Stella defeated Micronesia Games medalist Hannah Che and Hu Wang en route to the final. In men's open doubles, Colin Ramsey and Jeff Reyes defeated Jun Yu and Siwoo Lee 6-7, 7-6, 10-3. In women's open doubles, Hu Wang and Stella Choi defeated Amy Park and Jenna Pasquale 6-1, 7-5. In men's 3.0 singles, Sun Ho Kang defeated Sungwoo Lee 6-4, 7-5. In men's 4.0 singles, Daniel Kang defeated John Kenneth Kalsaran 1-6, 6-3, 10-8. Junior events are underway this coming weekend.
Find a plan that goes with your flow. Get unlimited local talk, text, and data at the most affordable rate with Unlimited Flow Postpaid.
Hey, golfers, come north and practice your game at the Marianas Driving Range. New Year's local specials. 10-piece coupon books available for just $60. That's a $10 savings. Want to get really good? Come work on your swing every day for just $99 per month. It's our practice pass and you're going to love it. Grab your passes and go straight to the range. You can social distance and chip all at the same time, and the views are free. Reserve now at marianastrekking.com. You can pay online, open 7 days a week.
Here's the weather. Tonight, partly cloudy, around 77 degrees of warmth, and only a 10% chance of isolated rainfall. The weekend, glorious CNMI, mostly sunny with a 20% chance of isolated showers, highs of 87 and low temperatures of around 77 degrees. The sun has dropped gently into the eastern atoll at 6:28 p.m. tonight and will float over the hills at 6:28 a.m. in the morning. Beauty abounds, CNMI. Be bewitched, not bothered or bewildered, and I will see you in the water or on the land. Well, that's news, sports, and weather, CNMI.
Thank you for joining us. Have a good evening and a good weekend.
Yes.